We almost doubled our business from 2024 to 2025. We went from that 50K mark to 80K plus every single month thereafter, with our highest month being 120 last month. We almost doubled our revenue. So we have consistently elevated every single month across the board because of all the systems that have been in place, the procedures. It's been great. My name is Ryan Fitch, and I help people get in shape across the world, specifically working with medical professionals and busy moms, as well as working with men too, just to achieve your overall dream physique, trying to create the best version of yourself. I've been in the online coaching space since 2016, so now 10 years now. We have scaled our business from doing $1,000 a month on the side to all the way up past 100K per month consecutively. Very fortunate that we have that side of our business, but then also I am helping fitness coaches scale their businesses from 0 to 50K per month and also building the frameworks on creating that 50K to 100K mark as well. In 2023 and 2024, consecutively doing about 50K per month. I think our highest month was about 65K. I'm doing everything through organic content, referral based client acquisition, and just my overall ecosystem that I've built over the past 9 years. The biggest challenge, something that has plagued me the last 9 years, it's always client acquisition. It's just getting in front of enough people to show them my offer, getting in front of enough right people, the right demographic, the right audience for my offer. That has always been the biggest bottleneck. Just getting in front of the people who actually want business, who want actual fitness coaching, who want to get in shape and who are willing to invest in themselves, having more predictability in terms of having new clients sign up on a regular basis versus just relying on my monthly recurring revenue. Monthly recurring revenue is absolutely fantastic, but I always struggle with knowing where the next lead was going to be coming from. I had the safety net of the monthly recurring revenue, that was fine. But then also, I never am trying to be complacent. So I'm always trying to just elevate and increase where I'm currently at. And that just generally comes from touching more people, having more people on board with our offer, and not knowing exactly, where that next lead was going to be coming from, strictly relying on the referral system or just my organic stuff. It left me in a void of just not knowing where the next person is coming from. And I didn't like that. It kind of left a pit in my stomach. You go to sleep, you wake up and you're hoping that you have an application come through, right? Or you hope that you have a message that somebody said, hey, so and so referred me. I just inquire about your services. So it's always like that little bit unknown that it just didn't sit right with me. It always left question marks on like what our future holds. You popped up on my Instagram and I saw your stuff, exit out of it, saw you again, dove into it. I believe it was your TTO builder, if I'm not mistaken, that you gave away for free. Dove into it. Everything that I read about what it was that you were offering literally speak to me in terms of how to generate leads, how to get the quality leads, how to get in front of the right person. Like it was very specific and I'm like, huh. And so that's when I booked a phone call with you. I did hire a business coach back in 2018, did not have a good experience with it. Only used them for 3 months. And so that was my reserve doing this again. I know 2018 to 2025 is a long time, a big gap, but it was still that reservation was back in my mind. But I didn't have any hesitations because of how direct your language was towards me. And I knew that if you're saying this in an ad and you target me through ad, okay, you probably know what you're talking about. So I went in without having any type of preconceived notions of what my bad experience was with the previous coach. And so I was very optimistic. The rapport, the connection, mapping out what our future of our business would look like and getting me to see that overall vision. I think it was a good
Um,
fit. The mental reframing that we have established since working together has been astronomical. A lot more systematized, a lot more keys in place. Your typical standing operating procedures across the board from the very beginning when it comes to structuring and running the ads to the funnel, the flow of everything, the hiring of people, the onboarding of people, just really becoming more business-like, more predictable, being able to track more numbers to actually see things clearly from a data standpoint versus an emotional standpoint and be able to make decisions based around that. When everything, all systems were a go, we went from that 50K mark to 80K plus every single month thereafter, with our highest month being, what was it, 120 last month. So we have consistently elevated every single month across the board because of all the systems that have been in place, the procedures. It's been great. I think one of the biggest things that you instilled in us is speed. The faster that we can recognize issues that are going on in the business, how fast that we can correct them and move on. That's been a pretty big game changer. So that little nugget piece of operating underneath speed has been extremely helpful. Something that we weren't able to do before. I think that is a very pivotal aspect of how much we have increased in our business this past year. Articulate the exact client avatar that we are targeting in a very unique way and positioning ourselves as that expert for that thing that we have for working with medical professionals. That and being able to truly track numbers in our business, be able to predict based on, how many leads are coming in, how many followers that we are getting, how many calls we can book based off of that, how many conversations we need to have to elicit a certain call book that will elicit a phone call to be had, and then also a certain percentage of closing. So being able to predict all of those numbers, it's been great. Obviously, being able to provide stable income for all of our employees that we have, that's great. Everyone like around us, like the team and ecosystem that we have built is very strong. The foundation is there team that we have that is working on each segment of the business is great. And everyone that is a part of our team, our brand, our ecosystem is amazing. And my wife spends more money. It's a good problem to have, I guess. Elevating life, if you will, buying more things, which is always a debate in itself. Now we can go and allocate everything that we need to towards the G-Wagon. Been on the wait list for
Okay.
that for 3 years now. We are picking it up at the end of this month. The longer you wait, the longer you're going to stay stuck exactly where you're at. Whether you are on a trajectory where you are going up, if that is fine for you, fantastic. If you feel you're marginally just increasing, but you want to add gasoline to the flame, then you need to take that next step with a mentorship by all means. Like I'm over here like kicking myself in the butt, like beating my head against the wall that I didn't do this sooner, to be honest. Because I was always under the notion that I can do this on my own because of how much success I did have coming up, and every single year I've grown, but it wasn't until from 2023 to 2024 did great, but 2024 we didn't grow any. Then I'm like, you know what? Can't have that happen again. So that's why I was like, gotta do something. So and here we are, and we almost doubled our business from 2024 to 2025. We almost doubled our revenue.